Welcome back to Olaya Yoga. My name is Brandon. I'm here to take you through a nice little yoga class today. A little bit of focus on the core of the lower back, and we're going to strengthen the hips a little bit. So to start, we're going to go in a position called Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to land on your back. Now while you're on your back here, we're going to bring your heels together and kind of seal your feet and toes onto each other and kind of let the hips just kind of splay open here. And we're just going to kind of relax and kind of center ourselves to begin our practice. So here, just kind of let the hips relax. There shouldn't be a big arch in your back. Your low back should kind of be on the floor a little bit. Slight arch, nothing crazy. And then you just open up the palms up towards the ceiling or the sky. And just breathe for a second here. Bringing your thoughts and your processes into your breath. Nice deep inhale, filling up the lower belly. Exhale, bringing the belly button towards the spine. Two more. One big in, and out. Let the belly fall. Last one here, in and out. Now bring your legs up. Plant your feet on the floor, about hip distance width apart. Now we're going to do a little pelvic tilting. So to do this, you're going to arch your back away from the ground. So you should be able to kind of put your hand underneath your low back here. You're going to arch your back all the way away from the ground, and then we're going to squeeze the abs, a little flattening out the back, pushing it against the ground here. Inhale, arch. Exhale, squeeze down. Inhale, arch. Exhale, squeeze down. Two more times here. Inhale up into the arch. Exhale down the nice flat back. Inhale, arch. Exhale, flat back. Good, now find neutral spine. It'll be kind of right in between those extremes. Not all the way arched, not all the way flat. Kind of right in the middle. Lock in your abs here. Make it feel nice and strong and tight. And we're just going to bring our arms up, wrists kind of above your shoulders. And we're going to bring our feet up into tabletop. Knees and hips kind of in line right above each other. Ankles and knees kind of at a 90-degree angle. Holding that position with your pelvis in a neutral position here. We're just going to bring the right leg down, tap into the floor, coming back up. Switch sides, tap down, come back up. Switch, tap down, come back up. Inhaling on the way down, exhaling on the way up. One more each side. Good, now from here we're going to do the same kind of idea but with the arms. We're going to bring the right arm back first and back. Again, keeping your abs tucked in. Don't let your top ribs kind of arch back, and make sure your lower back is staying in that neutral position. Right arm back, inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Left arm, inhale. Exhale, bring it forward. Now we're going to do opposite arm and opposite leg. We're going to kind of combine those two motions we just did. So the right arm and the left arm, right leg, and the left arm are going to go down. Tap the heel, bring it back up. Inhale, right arm, left leg, and back up. Open your hands up, and when you kind of bring your arm back, you can kind of tap your thumb to the ground. Or go as far as you need to before your ribs start to tilt and you feel your low back arching. One more time each side here. Right leg, left arm. Right arm, left leg. Good, from here, grab your knees. Pull your knees into your chest. Kind of roll side to side, just kind of a little floor massage to the low back. Up and back just a little bit here. Side to side, light circular motions. About 2 each side, nothing crazy. Good, now roll over to the side, push yourself up. Come on to your hands and your knees for a little quadruped work here. So make sure your wrist, elbow, and shoulders are in a nice straight line, right stacked on top of each other. Your knees are kind of right under your hips. And now we're going to do something very similar to what we just did, but it's called cat-cow. So now we're going to arch the spine, kind of like we did in the beginning. Push everything up, arch, 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 arch. And then we're going to inhale, round everything up, do a little spinal extension. Inhale here, exhale, arch into the cat. Inhale into the cow. Again, exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. One more time. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Good. Now again, same thing like we did before. We move the pelvis, move the spine. Now let's find that nice neutral position. And we're going to go into something very similar, but now we're on our hands and our knees here. We're going to go left leg goes kick straight back. Keep your big toe on the ground for now. And we're going to lift it up just an inch. And we're going to bring it back down, bring the knee back down. Same thing other side. Push the right leg back, big toe on the ground. Engage the glute, lift it up, bring it back down. Knee back to the ground. Now we're going to go left arm go straight up. Try not to let your body rotate or tilt over. Try to keep everything nice and stable and come back down. Right arm and back down. One more time each arm here. Back down, right arm, back down. So you might have guessed it, now we're going to combine them. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Right arm, left leg. Inhale, bring it up. Stable core, nice strong abs. Suck your belly button in and come back down. Same thing other side. Left arm, right leg. Inhale it up. Exhale it back down to the ground. Switch side, same thing. Inhale it up and back down. Kind of go at your own pace now. Work it with your breath. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time each side. Here we go. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. From here, knees together. Sit your heels or your butt to your heels and kind of walk forward. Little child's pose. Just catch your breath here. Good. Now come back up in that quadruped position. Kind of take your, like your middle finger, slightly rotate it out towards the corner of your mat. Or if you don't have a mat, kind of like middle finger pointing to like 11 or 1 o'clock on the clock, if you can imagine that. Twist your arms, bringing your biceps forward. Bring the front of your elbow here kind of pointing to the front of your room or your mat, whatever way you're facing. Engage the arms really well. Flip the feet. Put the toes on the ground. And we're going to push up into our first down dog. So we're just pushing up here. Really engaging with the arms. Flattening out the back best we can. Engaging the shoulders. Pushing through the earth. Kind of bringing our tailbone to the sky. And if you can't get your knees straight, that's okay. Bend your knees and really work on the arm action. And then let's walk our feet to the front of our mat. We're going to inhale, slide our hands up our shins, making a nice flat back. Inhale here, exhale, fold forward. Kind of letting your head be a weight, kind of letting the spine elongate here. And then we're going gonna come swan, reverse swan the arms up. Inhale all the way up, looking up. Exhale, arms down to your side. You're gonna be here in mountain just for a quick breath. One breath here, in and out. On the next inhale, arms go up. Exhale, folding forward. Same thing like we did the first time. Legs or hands coming up on the shins. Inhaling into a nice flat back. Exhaling, coming down to a nice tall plank. Now let's bring our bellies to the floor here. We're going to warm up before we go into a full up dog to complete this sun salutation A here. Bring the top of your feet to the floor. Hands kind of by the side of your ribs. Engaging your scapular muscles, bringing your shoulder blades, squeezing them together. Engaging the quads. So look, if you look at my knees here, lazy leg, engaged quads. My kneecaps are kind of off the ground. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Lifting the head slightly into a nice low cobra. Light back bend, nothing crazy. And then exhale, come back down. Flip your feet. Push up into a plank. And come back in the down dog again. One breath here. On your next exhale, walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Inhaling into that flat back. Exhaling, folding forward. Let's grab the elbows here for just a second. Grabbing the elbows. Letting the head drop. Just getting warmed up nice and slow and controlled. Then on your next inhale, let's come up, reverse swan the arms. Arms up to the sky. Exhale down to your side for mountain. Now we're going to inhale up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale into that flat back again. Exhale, plant the hands, come back down. Now let's come into that up dog. So we're going to come down, low plank. Flip your feet, pushing up through the hands. Trying to keep your shoulders active. Don't let your head sink in between your shoulder blades. Coming up, up dog. Flip your feet, coming back into that down dog position. From here, let's take our right foot, bring it up towards the sky. And you're going to inhale, bring it forward. In between your hands, squeezing the knee. Exhale, come back. And one more time, step it all the way through. Dropping that back knee down. Putting the top of the foot down on the ground. Right hand onto the right knee. Left arm is going to inhale, come up. Opening up this right hip flexor here. So same idea as we had before. Try to engage your core, lock your pelvis down, and then kind of open up and stretch. You can activate this back glute here if you want to give a little push forward. You should feel a nice opening in the front of that hip flexor there and that psoas muscle. Next breath, let's bring both hands up to the sky. Really feel a good opening there. Big breath in. On the exhale, open up the chest, open up the arms. Inhale up. Exhale, let's come back down. Inhale the arms up and bring them back to the floor. Left hand plants. Right arm comes up to the ceiling. We twist. Bringing that right hand back down. Engage the back foot. Flip the toes. Peel that knee off the ground. Step back into a nice high plank. Coming down into that vinyasa, doing up dog or low cobra, whichever you feel more comfortable. Inhaling on the way up. Exhaling back to down dog. From here, we're going to take our left foot up now. One breath. On the next exhale, bring your knee up into your chest. Squeezing the core, rounding the back out a little bit. Inhaling it back. On the next exhale, let's step it forward. Dropping the back knee. Flipping the toes. Peeling yourself up, left hand on left knee. Inhaling the right arm up. Feeling that same kind of stretch in that right hip flexor. Engaging the pelvis, pushing your pelvis a little bit forward. And really stretching out the front of that hip. Inhale the left arm up. And breathe here. Inhale, on the next exhale, we're going to open up the arms, open up the chest. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open up again. Inhale up. Arms back down to the floor. Left hand to left knee. Rotate the ribs, open up the chest. Lifting the arms up to the sky. The left arm, that is. Breathing here. Bringing that arm back down. Stepping that foot back, engaging, lifting that knee off the ground, coming to that high plank. And we're going to come right back in the down dog. Find your breath. Breathe here. One more big inhale. On the exhale, walk the feet up to the front of your mat. Now you can do the inhale, flat back with your hands on your shins if that's comfortable, or you can keep your fingertips on the ground, or you can bring your hands to blocks if you have them. And then we're going to fold forward. Inhaling, come all the way up, reverse swan. Exhale the arms down to your side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Swan dive forward. Inhale into that flat back. Exhale, let's go into that vinyasa one more time here. Coming down. Inhale. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk the feet up to the front of your mat. Inhale into that flat back. Exhale, folding forward. Reverse swan, inhaling all the way up to the top. Exhaling your arms down to your side. So now we're going to go into sun salutation B. Just a little bit of distance between your feet. Inhaling the arms up, sitting the butt back into a chair. Exhale, folding forward. Inhaling that flat back. Exhaling. Coming down. Flipping the feet. Inhale into that up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale it forward. Taking your left foot now. Bringing your heel down to the ground. Inhaling, coming up into warrior one. Exhale the arms down to the floor. Flipping the foot over. Coming back. Do that vinyasa again. On the exhale, coming back to down dog. Inhale the left leg up. Step it forward. Back heel down. Inhale up. Warrior one. Exhale. Hands down. Do that vinyasa again, or come into a down dog. Inhaling up, up dog. Coming back in that down dog. Breathe here for a second. And let's bring our feet forward. Inhaling that flat back. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhale up into the chair pose. Exhale, stand forward. Stand nice and tall. Breathe here in your mountain. you're a sweater like me, you might be getting nice and warm right now. One more sun salute B here. Inhale, come into a chair. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, walk the feet back. Come down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg up. Step forward. Plant the left heel. Up into warrior one. Exhale the arms down. Turn the foot. Bring the other foot back. Come down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left leg comes up. Step it forward. Plant the heel. Inhaling up. Warrior one. Exhale the arms down. Turn the foot. Step back. Go through that vinyasa. Inhaling an up dog. Exhaling in the down dog. Breathe here for a second in your down dog. And let's step our feet forward. Inhaling into that flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale into that chair position. Exhale, stand. Now we're here in mountain, just catching your breath real quick. And then from here, we're just going to go and take our right foot, step it back, toes into the ground, heel off the ground. Bending this left leg a lot. Inhaling the arms up, crescent lunge. From here, bring your palms together, hands in a prayer position in front of your chest. Let's rotate the spine towards the right, as far as you can go. And then let's open, stretch the arms, and twist as best you can. Now next inhale, windmill the arm up, come back in that crescent. Now bringing your right elbow to your left knee, kind of locking it right above your knee on your quad here. Bring your hands to prayer, crescent twist. Keeping that right leg engaged, just like we did in the beginning in that cobra. Engage the quad, keep that kneecap up and lifted. Rotate with your chest, soften your belly, let the ribs rotate and the spine rotate. And then if you can get there, look up towards the ceiling. Good. From here, bring your hands down to the ground. Step back. Let's come back in the down dog. Now let's step that right foot forward. Engaging that back leg, keeping that left quad active. Inhale, come on up in the crescent lunge. Find your breath in every posture we do. Bring your hands down to prayer in front of your chest and let's spin to the right. As far as you can go. Keeping your balance and your control. Inhale the arms out. One more breath here. Windmill the arm up. Crescent lunge. Left elbow comes down to the right knee. Lock it in place. Don't fall over. Hands of prayer, twist. Good. From here, plant the hands down to the ground. Step the foot back. Come into a nice high plank. Engage the core. Squeeze the legs. And next exhale, come back into down dog. And let's step forward here. Inhaling to that flat back. Exhaling, folding forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Stand tall in mountain. From here, turn to the side of your mat. Let's open up the feet nice and wide. We're going to get in a couple standing postures here. Before we do that, you might need a block or something to prop your arm up with, if you have something here. So we're going to go nice 4-foot stance, kind of nice wide base. We're going to turn our right foot forward, angling our back foot in. Just a smidge. Bending that right leg a lot. Kind of keep that knee over the ankle. Spreading your arms out. Keeping the shoulder blades kind of connected here. Looking over your fingertips on the right side, coming into a warrior two position. Good. From here, let's bring our right elbow down to our right thigh. Left hand comes on the low part of our back. Palm should kind of be on your low back. Your fingertips should be kind of on top of your glute. Engage that glute, pushing into that hand, opening up the chest. Looking up towards the sky a little bit here. On your next breath, keep that engagement without your hands cueing it there. And then we're going to extend over to extended side angle here. Really trying to make a big straight line from your left fingertips all the way down to that left heel. Good. From here, keeping that knee bent, coming back in that warrior two. Right quad might be burning up a little bit. One more big breath here. Good, and straighten out the leg. Might need to walk your back foot in just a smidge. Keeping these legs engaged here. Sorry. Keeping this right leg straight now. Reach with your right arm as far as you can go. And then you can't go anymore. Slowly bring your arm down to your shin, onto a block. Bringing that right arm, pushing your hips forward in the triangle here. Keeping the legs active and engaged. Pulling up the energy from the ground with your feet all the way up into your hips. Good. From here, inhale, come up. Exhale, rotate the feet forward. Move your block to the other side. Switch the left leg pointed forward. Right foot comes in a little bit. Left knee bends a lot. Open up, warrior two. Stay in that warrior two. Just have to move this microphone over so I can bend over for the extended side angle here. Left elbow comes down the left knee. Open up. Stretching that arm over after you Position your hip here, sorry. Right hand goes in the low back, left finger or right fingertips on top of that glute. Activate that glute, rotate the chest open. Just for a breath here. Now extend that arm over. And breathe. Nice long line of energy from that back right here all the way out to those fingertips. Good. From here, come back up to Warrior 2. Keeping that knee bent. Letting that quad get some work. One more breath in and out. Straighten it. Bring that back foot in just a little bit. Arms come out. Reaching over. Bringing that arm down to your shin, ankle, block or floor, depending on your flexibility and your skill. We're pushing them hips forward. Get nice and tall. A lot of energy coming up from the legs. Keeping the quads active. Personally, I love this stretch. It really opens up my lower back and hamstrings. Feels really good. You can just kind of relax and breathe. Looking up to the ceiling. Good. Come up to the top again. Arms out. Rotate the feet forward. Move your block out of the way. Probably don't need it anymore here. And we're going to just come step back up to the top of your mat. Let's reset ourselves here in mountain. Take a nice deep breath. One more. Inhale. And exhale it all out. From here, inhale the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Stepping back, nice high plank. Coming back into a down dog. Stepping our right foot forward. Coming back up into that crescent lunge. For a breath, and then we're taking our left hand, planting it down on the floor here. So from here, we're going to roll onto the outside of our feet. I'm going to actually turn around real quick just so you can see what I mean here. We're going to be here, rolling onto the outside edge of your back foot and your front foot. Now you can stay here, kind of work on a little core engagement and a little bit of opening of this right hip. Or transition over, bringing that foot back, coming into a nice tall side plank. Good. From here, slowly control the rotation, coming back down. Gliding back into that down dog from that high plank position. Stepping that left leg forward. I'm going to rotate again for you. You can see the front side of here. Left leg comes forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale the arms down. Planting that right arm. Left arm comes up. Again, roll onto the outside edges of your feet. Stay here. Opening up that hip, or transition over to a nice tall side plank. You can stack the feet or stagger the feet, whatever is more comfortable for you. And breathe here. And nice slow control, rotate over, planting that arm, or that left hand rather. Nice tall plank. From here, bring the knees down. Let's come onto our elbows for a second. Keeping the arms nice and straight forward. Bringing the arms back, low plank. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing the core, squeezing the quads. Might get a little shaky here. And breathe. One more breath. And exhale. Hips down to the ground, nice, slow and control. Push your arms out just a little bit forward. Top of the feet down. Coming into a nice Sphinx pose. Opening up the front of the abs and the core. Subtle stretch on that hip flexor. If it's too much for your low back, just walk your arms out forward more. Less spinal extension could help. From here, walk your hands back. Keep your knees down. Nice. Push up. And then we're going to take our left leg, step it forward. Back into that low lunge like we did earlier. Kind of starting to unwind here. Lifting the right arm up. Now let's take it over. Just kind of arch over to the left side a little bit. Open up the right side body and that hip flexor. Good. From here, bring that right arm down. Now you can either just push your hips forward and come into a deeper hip flexor stretch, or bend that knee, grabbing the foot and twisting, getting a real good stretch on that quad and hip flexor. Again, if you can't grab your foot without causing pain, you don't have to. Stay where you're at. Stay comfortable. Don't hurt yourself. That's not the aim of yoga here. Good. Release that. Bringing that left leg back. Coming back into another child's pose. Reaching the arms out. This time, instead of having the knees together, let's open up the knees just a bit so your ribs can kind of fit in between your thighs. Reaching forward. Settle in and letting it kind of relax you here. You can place your head down onto the mat. From here, let's walk the hands over to the left hand side, kind of bringing your chest over that left thigh. And then let's really reach with our right arm as far as you can go. And you're going to feel a nice big opening on that right side. Open up that lat really well. Good. From here, let's walk our hands back over. Bringing the chest and the abs and the belly right over that right leg. Reach really far with that left hand. Kind of crawl it forward. You feel a nice big stretch on that left side, opening up that lat. Good. From here, come back to center. Rest your head on the mat for just a breath. Come up. Let's make our way to a seated position. Now for this part, if you have a strap and want to use it, you can. Or you can just kind of grab your shins. So basically kind of sit on your butt. Kind of move the flesh of your actual butt out of the way to really get on those sit bones. Get up nice and tall. Inhale the arms up, nice strong staff pose. Engaging the core, working on that good posture. One more breath here. Then you're going to inhale up, get nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forward. Now this is where you can use a strap if you need to. Strapping the feet, keeping a nice tall spine, working on your forward fold. Or if you have it, you can grab your ankles. On each inhale, try to get your spine nice and tall. On the exhale, you can kind of bend it forward more. So inhale up, exhale, fold it forward. Again, stay with the strap if that's where you are. And also, if you can't get your legs straight, it's okay to have a little bend in your knees to feel that stretch in your low back, hamstrings without causing too much pain or discomfort. Now from here, I'm gonna turn to the side. And whatever way you have room at home, I'm gonna go to a wide leg position. We're going to take the left leg, bring the heel towards the groin, putting the hands on the ground, bringing our chest over that left knee that is bent, nice and tall. And then we're going to take our right arm and slowly start walking it towards that right heel. Now if you can either try to grab the foot or hook your finger underneath that Achilles. And we're going to kind of rotate up, looking into the sky. And if you can, lower that forearm into that knee a little bit to kind of give you like an anchor, a little bit of leverage here. And we're going to open up, looking to the sky. Again, going to your limits. You don't have to push. Shouldn't be painful to stretch at the end of your yoga practice here. Should be a fine balance between a little bit of discomfort and a little bit of pleasure, feeling a relaxation and stretch. If you want to feel a little bit more, you can raise your arm, reach it overhead, kind of towards that heel. Good. From here, come back to center. Hands down. Bringing that left leg out. Tucking the right leg in. Getting nice and tall, looking over that right leg. Sorry. Wire's in the way here. Nice and tall, inhale. Exhale, let's walk the arm down. Lock that elbow into that knee if you can. Hook that Achilles with your finger if you can. And we're going to look over and just stretch the right side of our bodies here. Same thing like before if you want. Bringing that right arm up and over. Intensifies the stretch a little bit. Reaching towards that ankle best you can. If you can go all the way down, more power to you. Good. From here, let's come back up to center. Swing the feet around, facing the front of your mat. Now, if you have your block, you may use it here. We're going to go to a cross-legged fold. So either you can cross your legs. I'm going to go to a little bit of an angle here for you. Cross your legs, kind of have your ankles and knees on top of one another. And then we're going to get nice and tall like we practiced before. And then we're going to just walk our hands out into a seated forward fold. Should feel a nice stretch in your hips. Now, if you have a block and are flexible enough and would like to come down and rest your head on a block, you can. So you can stay here, or you can also, if you don't feel, if you have the flexibility, you can come into what's called double pigeon, where you stack your feet and your knees on top of one another, and same thing, nice and tall. And walk your hands forward and fold forward. Resting your forehead on your block if you have one. Should feel a nice stretch on the outside of that hip. Good. From here, walk back. Come back. Switch the positioning of your feet. Now, if you did the simple cross leg on the other side, do that again. Or if you did try the double pigeon, try it on this side. It might be a little more tight on this hip, and that's okay. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, walk it forward. Trying to breathe in the area of tension that you feel into your hip. Inhale and exhale, try to relax and release the tension you feel. Coming back up, moving the block out of the way if you had one. Bringing yourself back to the center of your mat. Coming out. Bending your knees. Coming back to the floor here. Bring your knees up to your chest and let them roll over to the right side. Nice supine twist here to open up the low back as we finish. You can stretch that left arm out, trying to keep that shoulder on the ground. Get the spine to move real nice. Good. From here, let's come back up to center. Plant the feet down. And then bring your knees into your chest. Coming up. Rotating over to the left now. Extending that right arm out. Breathing and relaxing as you twist. Good. Bring your feet down to the mat. One more twist here. Let's bring your your left ankle onto your right knee. Make a figure four position. Lift your hips, move them to the left just a smidge, and then let your heel come down in contact with the floor on the other side. Nice little figure four twist here. Pushing that knee down towards the ground or towards your feet. Keeping that left shoulder pinned to the ground here. Stretching out that glute. Twisting on the low back. Stretching that out as well. Good. From here, let's rotate our feet back up to the top. Plant the left heel. Bringing that right ankle onto that left knee. Shimmy the hips over just a smidge to the right. Letting that right heel find the floor. Pinning down that right arm and that right shoulder, looking over to the right. Good. From here, come back to center. Taking your knees, hugging them into your chest. Pulling in, trying to keep that low back on the ground best you can. And then let's reach down to the inside of our knees, grabbing their toes. Coming into a happy baby position here. Kind of looping the fingers around the big toe, or you can grab the outside of the foot. Really opening up the hips, keeping that low back on the ground. Really focus on your breathing here to relax. One more breath here. Good, and release your feet. Bring your feet down to the floor. Spread your legs out. Let your feet open up wide. And coming into the final relaxation, Shavasana or corpse pose. Rotating your arms up, letting your palms face the sky. Letting your body relax completely. Make small adjustments as needed to get some more relaxed positioning here. Then slowly just do a slow body scan starting from your toes up to your ankles. Moving up to the lower leg and the calf, relaxing those muscles, letting your feet just open up. Coming to the pelvis and the hips, letting them relax. Relaxing the back and the spine. Opening up the chest, letting the arms fall open. Release any tension in your jaw or your tongue. Let it all relax and sink back. Relaxing your neck. And then just come into the rhythm of your breath. Just focus on the subtle rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Good. From here, bend your knees, roll over to your side. Keeping your eyes closed, peel yourself up, coming into a nice seated position with your legs crossed. Hands on your hips, hands on your knees. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of your chest. One more big inhale. Exhaling, bowing the head. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you were like me, you might have got a little sweaty, had a nice little workout from it. Should feel nice, relaxed. If you like my channel, give me a like, hit the subscribe button. Comment if you like on anything you might like to see in the future. I appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram as well at Olaya Yoga. Thank you and have a great day.